What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. In the last couple of episodes, because I like to record the entirety of each episode in one recording, I just splice them up and then make them several episodes on YouTube. But in episode one, or the last couple episodes on YouTube, we finished episode one, is what I meant to say. And so today, naturally, we're going to go ahead and start episode two. Now, they usually go into
Previously
a
on The Walking Dead,
recap, so that means I need
AJ and I
to...
had been searching for a long time for some place we could call home. Just when we thought we'd found a huge stash of food, it turned out to be a trap. That could have been the end. But I woke up and found I'd been saved by a guy named Marlon, the leader of a community living inside an old boarding school. It felt like a chance at having a home, a real one. We had to go back to the train station to see if any food survived the explosion. But someone else had the same idea. I didn't want to risk it, so I let him take some of the food and leave. I found Marlon and Brody in the basement that night, arguing about the man we'd seen, and I learned why Brody was so afraid. The man was part of a group of raiders they'd run into a year ago. Marlon traded Tennessee's older sisters to the raiders to keep himself safe. He attacked Brody and locked me in the basement with her. When she turned, I had to stop her. Marlon stole AJ's gun and tried to convince them I had murdered Brody. Lewis backed me up. With everyone against him, the fight went out of Marlon. I told him he could stay, but he couldn't be our leader. But then, Marlon was dead, and AJ pulled the trigger. He remembered what I'd taught him. To never hesitate.
We did teach him that, but we taught him that in the context of, don't hesitate when you're in danger. From a walker, not a human. And he wasn't even in danger then. Marlon put the gun down. So, yeah, I don't know what we're gonna do with AJ here, but this has to be rough on Clem, because she has to take responsibility for all his actions. She's basically his mom.
I made you some coffee. It was in the kitchen. Tin said that I can have some. I didn't steal it.
I'm surprised you remember how to make it. We haven't had coffee in a long time.
You put it in hot water.
You're right. Thanks.
Last night, with Marlon, I heard Lewis and what he called me. Am I a murderer?
That's a very nuanced question, AJ.
No! Oh my God!
Shit! We could get medicine from the nurse's office.
He's dead. The kid blew his brains out. You shot him. He's dead. You're a murderer. You promised Marlon. You said you'd help him fix things. What the fuck did you teach this kid?
Lewis called me a murderer. But we're supposed to kill bad stuff. Monsters. Did I do it bad? I thought Marlon was bad. He killed Brody. He kept telling lies.
Well, Lewis was scared and really hurt.
I didn't hurt him.
No, I meant he was sad. But he shouldn't have said that to you.
If I'm a murderer, I should know, right? So that I can try not to be, or... I don't know.
Lewis was wrong. What you did was justified.
Justified?
It means you had a good reason for doing it.
I was justified. What are we gonna do?
I'll explain why I chose that. I will explain. Because I feel like I have to.
Back off, all of you!
It was under control! I talked Marlon down, then he murdered my fucking friend!
Take AJ, go inside.
Come on, let's go.
Oh, just let them go back to the dorms? What happens the next time one of us does something this kid doesn't like? Should we expect a bullet too?
That's not what happened.
It's exactly what happened!
Marlon started this! He killed Brody and almost got me too! AJ did what he had to do!
What he had to? He didn't have to shoot Marlon in the fucking skull! It was over!
Get it, Lewis. Just back off, okay?
Back off? Seriously?
Let's go.
Clem? They better not call me a monster. They were scared of me, even though Marlon was the bad guy. I'm not scary. I didn't act like a monster. I stopped a monster.
I know you're not. We just need to prove it to them.
I'll tell them they're wrong. They'll know once someone explains it to them. Like you explain things to me.
AJ, come sit with me. We've got nothing to apologize for. You saved me and them from a monster. They'll see that. We'll make them.
For God's sake, someone help me with this!
Saved you from that car wreck, and you fucking murdered him?
Get back, Mitch!
Get back.
Or what? You gonna let him kill me too? Then who's next? A Sim? Willie? Screw both of you.
Hey, what is it?
You've killed a lot of people. Did you kill your friend Lee because he was
Have
a
I?
monster?
What brought that on?
Was it murder when you shot him?
I killed him because I loved him. I didn't want him to suffer.
How? He'd be dead.
He would have turned. I didn't want that for him. He deserved better.
I love you, Clem.
I love you back.
Poor Clem.
Hey. Violet said to come get you for the funeral.
Really?
We used to have them more. Then we stopped. It seems right, though. I brought you something.
For me?
I figured you'd be afraid, with everyone all upset. But you were brave last night. Like a firefighter.
What are those?
Drawings for Marlon and Brody. It's of stuff they wanted. I'm going to put them on their graves.
They don't need them. They're dead. They're not gonna get that stuff.
That's not why you do it.
That's rude.
It's true.
AJ, apologize.
Sorry.
It's okay. Have fun with your firefighter, okay?
Can we play with them later?
Sure. After the funeral. They buried them already. Vile started soon. See you out there.
This is gonna suck. they're gonna say a lot of things about Marlon and Brody. Some true, some not. Let's just get through it without upsetting everybody, okay?
Okay, I'll try.
Okay. Is AJ a murderer? Answer, yes. Was his murder justified, though? Answer, yes. So there's a lot of nuance in that question that I had mentioned.
Hey AJ, where's that toy Tin just gave you?
But this
Let's
game
show it off with the rest of our
makes
stuff.
you pick a side.
I like all our stuff.
Now, the reason why I said he was justified was, one, because I played this game before and I said he was a murderer the first time. So I know what that path is like. And so for me to make content and have, you know, raw reactions to what is going on, I have to choose a different path. That's first and foremost. Second of all, I don't see anybody calling Marlon a murderer. He murdered Brody. He basically sold off Sophie and Minnie, which would be human trafficking. He sold them to child labor to work or to fight in a war that they had nothing to do with. You know, he attempted to murder Clementine. You know, if that was today's world, he would be put on trial for a life sentence, if not the death penalty. Now, if he got the death penalty, whoever had to inject him or use the electric chair, are they a murderer? Or is their murder justified? Interesting, right? Also, I can't judge AJ based on the morals and stuff like that of our society, because our society doesn't have walkers. We have policemen, we have courtrooms, we have all of that to determine somebody's sentence, somebody's guilt or innocence. We have all of that to rely on, you know? Because would I have shot Marlon? No, I wouldn't, because I would just let the authorities handle that. They would have to deal with that and the morality that comes with that situation. They don't have that. And the thing with AJ in particular is that he was never alive for that society I mentioned, you know, the society before the walkers. He grew up in all of this, and in this society, the world with walkers, you have to make your actions and you have to commit to them. There are no policemen to come and handle things. There is no democracy to, you know, judge whether a person should die or not. Like, you know, I guess there are like mini democracies, but there is no like large governing body that makes it okay or not okay. You know what I mean? But I cannot judge him based on what I knew, based on how the world was before he was around, because he was never around for it. And so it's unfair to him. He's only acting in what he thinks is right based on what his environment has presented to him. A lot of the characters in this game present themselves, or they're presented with situations in this society, but make judgments based on what they knew from the old society. And I don't think that is necessarily always correct, especially in the case of AJ, who has no idea what that society was like beforehand. And so that is kind of my justification, my reasoning for saying that AJ's murder was justified. But of course, this game is going to make it seem like you're either righteously justified and should never feel sorry for any of your actions and just, you know, it doesn't matter, or you should be extremely regretful and just repent for all your sins and stuff. It's not that simple. It's not just black and white. There is some gray area in there that I personally believe is what this situation should be like. But it is a game, so we have to pick one or the other. So let me know down in the comments if you guys agree with what I was saying or not. I mean, I'm not mad at you guys if you think he is a murderer. I'm not mad at you guys if you think he was justified, because I think it's a mixture of both.
Ready?
But I will say, I do lean more towards him being a murderer, because it's always better to remain humble and atone, repent for your sins. That way you can, you know, just try to be better next time, because it seems like this path being justified, it seems like he's not going to necessarily feel any resentment or learn what parts of his decision was bad and which parts were justified, you know? I don't know. It's a very complex, like, moral scenario to be in, but that's just what I believe. Also, the fact that if I were to tell him anything other than him being justified, that wouldn't necessarily reflect good on us because he did what we told him to do, what we taught him. And so then maybe he questions us, our leadership, and starts to do his own thing anyway. Because he's like, how are you going to tell me to do this? And then I do it. And everybody's mad at me. And then you tell me I'm wrong. What the heck? What do I do? Blah, blah, blah. So I digress, though. Let's continue on with the game.
Oh, God. They're here.
So what? They knew Brody, didn't they?
Yeah, but Marlon...
Just leave them alone.
Shit.
Clem? What? Why do people have funerals?
Brody and Marlon.
Sin said they used to have them more,
They died.
but I don't get it.
Well, to remember people we loved.
They loved Marlon.
Brody. Yeah, they did.
I didn't love Marlon.
Let's just get through this.
Does everyone get a funeral?
People do. Some animals, too.
We didn't care because when she
Even monsters?
whatever she said seemed possible.
Everyone gets one.
Even monsters.
That's not fair.
Lots of things aren't fair.
10. You ready?
Everyone gets one because just because you think someone is a monster doesn't mean everybody does.
Brody, you always said you wanted to go to the beach. So, I drew it for you.
Marlon was...
I can't. Not for Marlon. After what he did to the twins and Brody,
You didn't even like Brody.
Yeah, it seems like Violet is the only one acknowledging that. He killed Brody.
I can't. Someone else do it.
He traded Sophie
Dude,
and Minnie
don't.
off.
Seriously,
Like,
Lewis? He was your best friend.
is nobody going to acknowledge
You
that?
deserve better than to get gunned down by that kid. AJ killed him like it was nothing. We all saw it, and no one stopped him.
I don't appreciate your tone, Mitch.
Yeah? Well, I don't appreciate your kid murdering my friend.
I was justified. Clem told me.
Fuck, I can't listen to this. Damn, that's... shit.
That's what you told him? That what he did was okay?
We can't. Wait. We should talk this out.
Talk about what? He murdered our friend!
I know, this sucks. I'm sorry for that. I really am. But AJ did what he had to do.
Are you shitting me right now? See what I mean? How can any of us trust these fucking people?
What are you saying?
I'm saying they gotta fucking go. Take a vote. Majority decides. They stay or they leave. Today.
That does seem fair.
Are you serious? It's bullshit.
All right, go
You're
ahead.
bullshit.
I don't want to leave. But if you all decide we should, we'll go.
Clem,
You heard her, kid.
A vote's the only way to settle this, or we'll be arguing forever.
Fine. I guess we're fucking voting.
Lewis needs to vote. Could you go get him? And try to talk to him.
Come on, Rosie. Come here, girl.
My Rosie don't care.
Could you guys go wait in the dorm? I'll come get you.
I just don't think it's fair to AJ.
Please don't kick us out.
Come on, let's go.
Like, if you're so quick to call him a murderer, you should also be calling Marlon a murderer. He killed Brody. He tried to kill Clem. Basically killed off Sophie and Minnie. Y'all thought she was, and I have to, what's it called, mute this because I will get copyright struck. But now that that is muted, like I was saying, you guys basically assumed that Sophie and Minnie were dead because that's what he told you. But now that the truth has come out, all of a sudden Marlon was just a innocent guy that just died for no reason that he didn't deserve to. BS. I don't know, because AJ didn't have to do that. He didn't have to. But, like, I don't know. The more and more I think about it, it just cogs start turning, and then it's a very complex moral situation. That's what I like this game for. They put you in these like situations where they test your morality and get you to think, you know. Now that song is over, we are free of copyright claims. We can go ahead and get back to it. This dude, man.
AJ, stop. You'll break your toe or something. Come here, sit down.
No. It didn't work. I did what you said, and they didn't even care. Marlon was bad. I tried to tell them, but they wouldn't even listen at all.
AJ, breathe. Remember what we do when we're mad? Come on, you don't want to be loud, do you? What do we do when we're mad?
We stop and think and, I'm still really, really mad. I know that I'm not supposed to get mad or sad because then I do dumb things.
And you have every reason to be upset. We'll deal with it together, okay?
Okay.
We stop, we think, and we breathe.
Breathe.
There you go. In through your nose, out through your nose.
Feel better?
I wasn't gonna breathe
You're still
into
mad,
the mic.
huh?
And, I think I'm sad too. I did what you told me to.
You did.
I know. You're a good listener.
I wanted to show them I was right. Like you said. It didn't work. Why'd you tell me to do that if it didn't work?
I thought they would listen to us. I didn't realize I didn't know how bad it would be. It's my fault they got angry.
But they hate me. They don't hate you.
I think they hate us both.
I don't want to go.
I know you don't.
I like knowing where we are all the time. The bed, the food. I like the other kids. Not all of them, but Tin and Louis and Violet.
We took the vote. You have to leave.
Don't we get to vote? I vote that we stay.
That's not how it works.
Maybe it should be.
You don't have to like it.
Good, 'cause I don't.
Fine. I get it. We'll learn to live with your decision somehow.
Seriously? That's it?
What do you want us to do?
You know this is fucking wrong, and you're not gonna fight it at all?
What's the point in fighting
What's the
it?
point? You've already decided.
Yes, we have.
So fucking stupid.
You said you'd go along with it, if we voted fairly.
It's bullshit. And you'd know it if you weren't so used to burying your head in the sand.
Oh, I'm burying my head in the sand? Hate Marlon all you want, but you can't tell me AJ isn't dangerous too.
We'll wait for you to pack up, then Lewis and I'll escort you out past the safe zone. I'll make sure you get to the road safely. It's not a lot, but at least you won't die on the way.
Thanks for making sure that we...
No, don't thank them. It's their fault we gotta leave. They're gonna get rid of us.
It's not, trust me, it's not their
Get
fault we
him
have to
under
leave.
control.
It
AJ,
is quite
breathe.
literally your fault.
Where's Tin? I gotta say goodbye. He was really upset about the vote, and he's not talking to anybody. It's best to leave him alone when he's like this, but for the record, he wanted you to stay.
Yeah, 10 is the homie.
Wait. Does AJ still have that gun? Hand it over.
Hell no. You're gonna kick us out? We
Is
need
this
that.
necessary?
Hell yes, it's necessary.
Hell no.
It's yours, AJ. You should keep it.
It's mine. I need it for monsters.
If I thought you were only gonna use it on monsters, I wouldn't be so worried about it. Fine. Let the kid keep the murder weapon.
We need it for when we go out there. Y'all sending us out there in the wild. Yeah, and you're gonna take our protection? Man, hell no. Get out of here, dude. That's messed up, but I just think it's hilarious. AJ was like, it's their fault we have to leave. No, it's not. It's quite literally your fault. You're the one that shot Martin. If you never did that, we wouldn't be in this position. We'd be doing something else. But you're not wrong, AJ. You're not wrong. But you weren't right either.
Will we get another car?
Probably not. We got lucky before.
So we're walking. My shoes are gonna break.
Well, we'll have to hope they hold out.
My feet are gonna bleed again.
We'll tear up a shirt and tie them up if we have to.
It's not so bad. I mean, you've done this before. Probably pretty good at it by now. Almost like going home for you guys.
You've lived inside walls your whole life. You have no fucking idea what it's like out there.
It's facts. He doesn't.
We're here. The road's that way.
Anything you want to say before we go?
I've said plenty.
Thanks for trying to keep us.
You're welcome.
I wish you could stay. I didn't want this.
Come on, let's just go.
Give us a minute, would you? Really, I wish I could take you back, but I can't, Clem. Half of them are convinced you're as bad as Marlon or worse. If you came back, someone else might get hurt. I can't risk it, I'm sorry.
No, I understand. I understand completely. That's why I'm not even gonna try to fight it.
Still got that gun? Just try to be more careful with it, okay?
I will.
I can tell Lewis feels bad. He
Let's
feels
get going.
bad for both
The sun will set
sides.
soon.
For what happened to Marlon and for what he's doing
I
to
don't
AJ.
know. I can just feel it.
How?
There's this cold that settles on my skin. It happens right before a storm, too.
I don't feel that.
You haven't been on the road as long as me.
Clem,
Hmm?
will we be okay? I thought we were done running from all the bad people. And the monsters.
Yeah, of course we'll be okay. We're used to this.
I hate it out here. I wish we could go back.
Yeah, so do I.
Hide!
Oh.
Now come on
Oh,
out.
that's that
I
dude.
saw a couple of you on the road. How long you think you can hide?
Oh, shit.
That's the man from the train station?
Yes.
The one Brody was scared of.
Yeah. Stay here.
Tough little bitch, aren't you?
Just walk away and we'll let you go.
Oh, shoot. He had backup.
I wouldn't, boy. Any closer, your friend might get her head blown off.
Abel.
Good to see you again, Squirt.
What?
Don't!
I've seen these ones before. Fighters. Both of them. You'll like them.
We're looking for a kid. Runs a community near here.
Marlon.
I know that voice.
He's dead.
You guys know who that
Shit.
is?
This can still work.
How about it? You want to take us back to your school? Help us talk to your friends? It's not like you have many other options.
It's not my school. I don't live there.
We just got kicked out.
I find that very hard to believe. Not a lot of kid communes around here.
Don't! Ah! Let him go, please.
Sure. If you do like we ask. Otherwise, I'm happy to crack his head open. You ever seen old fruit explode after you throw it at something? That's just how it'll look.
Clementine!
Oh my god.
It's her.
Clementine, it's you?
It's Lily.
My name is Lily. You probably don't remember me.
Lily? I thought you died.
I came close.
What the hell?
Not now.
The fuck is this?
I said not now. Lee isn't with you. So he's dead then. I'll never forget him leaving me on the side of the road to die. I don't
Good.
blame him. I was clearly a threat to the group after I shot that girl.
Carly.
Lee should have left you behind too. Might have lived longer if he did. Same thing will happen to you if you repeat his mistakes. Your little boy there, you'll die protecting him. You may be able to keep this up a while longer, but eventually he'll slow you down.
I don't think so. AJ knows how to handle himself.
He's got spirit, I'll give you that. But you and I know that won't be enough.
Fuck, we don't have time for all this.
We've got history.
Great. You know her, I know her. Point is, we've got a job to do.
We can help you raise that boy, Clementine. But we need you to do something for us.
I'm not doing
What?
nothing for you.
Help you kidnap a couple more kids?
We don't need a couple. We need all of them.
We'll take you back to the Delta to join our people. We have walls, we have working solar panels, and we grow our own food. All we need from you is to go back to your friends and convince them to come peacefully. No one will be harmed.
I'm not Marlin.
Here's what I'll do. I'll take the little squirt here right now. That way, I'm sure you'll play nice.
Be smart about this, Clementine. It's an us or them kind of world, Clem.
Run! Come on!
Oh, did he get hit? I don't know how they're missing these shots. Oh gosh.
We lost him.
Oh.
Clem. Shit.
Know the drill. Stun, kill. Who's next? Oh, there's one here. Stun, kill. I want to go for the kill straight up here. Let's get them away from each other. And they just get that guy, and get that one. Get this guy. What the f—
No. Stop. Too loud.
Okay. He just got past them. I think it's because of that skin he has on. That's disgusting, though. I don't think I could wear somebody else's skin as a mask.
Follow.
That's very nasty.
There.
Jeez.
Get the shrapnel out.
No.
I'll keep him still.
Dude. These games always have me doing something messed up like this. In the first game, we had to cut that dude's leg off that got caught in the bear trap, and we have to cut our own left arm off. In the second game, we had to patch ourselves up from that dog bite. In the third game, we had to patch Javi up. And then in this one, we're digging shrapnel out of AJ's stomach.
Trying not to be loud.
It's okay, AJ. Just breathe.
Put your hands there. Stop the bleeding.
It's okay, AJ. He's just gonna patch you up.
It's enough. For now.
Oh, easy, easy.
Where's our stuff? My gun.
We lost it, buddy.
Louis and Violet ran. They're safe.
Yeah, probably.
It sucks.
I didn't mean to endanger you. The walkers were sent to help you.
He sent them?
You sent the walkers?
Right.
Was part of a group. Call themselves Whisperers. They've learned to live in herds, among walkers. Move among them. Sometimes guide them.
Why are you alone, if you were part of a group?
They attacked a community. Saw the carnage. Didn't want to be part of it.
Does it hurt?
Hungry.
Eat. Both of you.
Thank you. Do you have a name?
Been a while.
Since...
I've said it.
That's disgusting.
James.
Why did you help us, James?
The people who attacked you. What do you know about them?
They steal children.
I know they steal kids. They took 2 last year.
A common practice for them. They're at war up north. Their entire community against another. It's why they take people. To make them fight. Train them. Use them. You would join their war.
That's horrible.
Yes. That's why I helped you.
Thank you.
Clem?
distract him. Works just as well, and nobody gets hurt. Not us. Not him. Thank you.
Safe.
It was difficult to send the herd in to save you. I didn't want them to die.
So, James, do you just hang around in the woods, saving random people?
After I left my group, I wandered. First time alone, ever. Saw war everywhere. First against walkers, then against each other. Hoped it would be better here. Where are you from? Here? Or somewhere far away?
Georgia.
Long way from home.
It feels like forever ago.
It was.
So, where are you from?
Washington.
The city or the state?
The city. Dad ran a food truck. I helped.
You've got a fever.
His wound will need proper cleaning and medicine, if you're lucky enough to have any.
The school has medicine, but I don't think they'll share it.
That's why those people attacked you, isn't it? To get to that school. They'll destroy whatever they find. Bring more guns, more fighters. Take everyone inside.
They won't be able to fight them off.
You need medicine. You have to go back, or you'll lose him.
I'll go back. Convince them to help AJ. They'll take us back once they see him. They wouldn't turn AJ away.
You hope? I'll help you get back. Past the walkers. A few more hours and we'll go.
That's a few hours for you to sleep.
I'll stay awake. You don't have to.
I guess we need the rest.
Sleep. I'll keep watch.
Okay, I will. What about you?
Don't need it. Not tonight. Rest well.
Good night.